Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One time for the one time. Yes, man. Hit boy on the track. And yeah, man, we're back. And when I say we're back, I mean we're back, as in we're back in the playoffs. First seed, best record in the NBA. Getting ready to take on those Philadelphia 76ers, right? They won their play-in tournament game. So now they've made it to the eighth seed and get a chance to dance in the playoffs. Playoffs, talking about playoffs, Jim Mora, more. You know what I mean, right? Yeah, man. I'm apologizing for how long this video is. It's like 30 minutes. There were some very interesting things to go on in the playoffs, and I didn't want to cut this in half and leave you in any suspense or leave myself in any suspense. So I've decided to just go on ahead and record the full Monty, the full 9 yards. I dropped 50 on Buddy Hield's forehead. Buddy Hield, he and I have somewhat of a rivalry. I highlighted him throughout the regular season. He played some good defense on us the first time we played against this team, or the one time we played against this team where we took the L. So this is a revenge game of sorts, if I could speak, right? But yeah, man, it's not that big. It's not that deep, right? Philly is not really a huge, big-time rival. I mean, they're a rival. They are a rival, but they're not like this, like huge. They're not like the Pistons, right? Or, I would even consider the Cavs, right, to be more of a rival than the Philadelphia 76ers or the Pacers, right? Definitely a rivalry there, right? But, the Sixers, they're just the Eastern Conference foe. We don't like them. They don't like us. So, it's whatever, right? I'm trying to be a bit more of a team player now that I've gotten the 50-point mark. I would score a little bit more. I have 56 points, as you can see. But again, I'm trying to be a bit more of a team player. Also, we have this huge blowout on these guys. I'm trying to help guys get open. Bowman, he gets a screen from me one time. Precious Achiuwa with a jump shot, not really his forte, not too much of a weakness, but he wasn't able to hit that. We would come away with the first game against the Philadelphia 76ers. It feels good, it looks good, it smells good, and everything about that is good, right? Dalen Terry is now back in the rotation. He was put on that G League two-way deal. I guess he got called up or whatever. Torrey Craig was also a reserve. I don't really like when they do that, right? I mean, it's kind of their thing. It's their thing. Do what you want to do. I mean, it's not really how I want it to be, right? If I have total control over the rotations, obviously they did say that we'll take your suggestions into consideration as Tyrese Maxey hits a 3 and makes this an 8-point game. But I'm going to continue to make it a 10-point game. And now the Sixers are not, is it us that called? I don't know. Timeout was called, and it's a 10-point game. The Sixers, Tyrese Maxey for 3? No, right? I typically only show in the fourth quarter the opposing team's possession as Alex Caruso is able to dunk there because I called for the ball, right? Excuse me. I typically only show them right now. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on, right? Apparently they messing with the controller, or I don't know. It don't matter. I end up getting the board and putting 50 up, and then of course you're gonna see your boy Green a jump shot. But yeah, man, I typically show the opposing team's possessions as we basically start to blow them out at the later portions of the game. When they are about to make it a game, which is either a 6 or a 5-point deficit, right? As you see me get ready to put VC towards the build, when they're about to make it a game, or when, it's a 6 or a 5-point deficit and they're about to close that deficit. And I also maybe might do something stupid like not score on my end offensively, right? I'm looking at signature skills right now because there are a few that I want. I have attributes, or I have VC for attribute upgrades. I would upgrade the speed with ball attribute, which apparently everybody on the internet is saying you don't need, but not really paying attention to that, because as I've mentioned, your boy don't have PS Plus, so your boy can't play comp whatsoever. No park, no rec, no cages, nothing. Just straight my career. I like that, right? So I ain't tripping on it, right? I would upgrade hyperdrive to gold, and you will see it. I'm pretty sure, you won't see it right there. You're gonna see a clip where I upgrade quick first step to gold. It might not be in this clip. No, it's not in this clip. So I'm skipping ahead. Anyway, right? I was talking about how you get drafted right away. You come in as basically a guy who should be on a two-way G League deal, but you're going to end up a starter, drafted in the first round, 18th overall pick. right? I mean, I guess 18th overall pick, you should expect him to be a superstar. You do find some pretty good players at that point in the draft. Obviously, every single pick drafted in like the lottery or the top 5, you expect him to go on to superstardom. Doesn't always work out like that, right? Sometimes guys get drafted very high and don't become superstars. Sometimes guys get drafted in the teen rounds, right, and become stars. Some guys get drafted in like the second round and become stars, right? A la Jimmy Butler, right? So you really can't be, oh yeah, you expect stars here, you expect stars there. This is the NBA, man. You expect whoever puts in the work and the effort level to be the highest to eventually become a star player, right? I'm going to upgrade. Which one do I upgrade? I believe I upgrade 3. Why I'm showing you all this extra is beyond me. Yeah, I know why. Because I needed time to show you that I will, in fact, upgrade speed with ball so I can try and start working towards getting those playmaking badges. Because of all the badges that I maxed out, playmaking seem to be the funniest, right? I just can't seem to get all my badge upgrades there. I believe I showed you Julius Randle. The homie Julius Randle is out with an injury throughout the playoff series. I believe it's going to be like a couple months. I'm not sure. I would poke the ball away, but Embiid gets D'd up by Bowman, who has pretty much established himself as the best center on the team. Obviously, you could go with Precious Achiuwa as a 6'8" center. Against Embiid, he probably isn't tall enough, as you see me do some funky the control. Because my controller does act up. The analog stick acts up. So, I do have to sometimes just chalk that up to the analog stick acting up, right? But it could also be 2K trying to find ways to make me lose, right? Because they don't want to see your boy sweep teams throughout the playoffs, right? Because I'm capable of it. You know I'm capable of sweeping teams all throughout the playoffs and just going 4-0 all the way to the championship, baby. But they want to try to make it tougher for me. I believe that was game 3, right? And we're about to get ready to go into game 4. I would again upgrade speed with ball, right? Something that I feel we need to again keep working on. I've already pointed that out. No, that was game 4. Talking all this other jive and jazz and junk. Forgot where we were, right? Getting ready to take on the Detroit Pistons in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks. They vanquished the New York Knicks in 6 games, that rhyme bars. So we don't have to deal with them. We don't have to resort to any nefarious methods in order to advance in the next couple rounds because the Knicks are out, right? If you know the story about the Knicks, you know it. If you don't, I'll tell you in a different video, a video that I've already made. Just go watch it. It'll spell it out for you there, right? Julius Randle, oh no, he's not injured. Julius Randle is not injured. I might have revealed something that's probably going to happen later on in the series. But it's neither here nor there. It does not matter. We're going to fix the lineup here because, as you can see, they're giving people time that I don't want getting time, right? I remember there was a Celtics game where me, Damon Wade, and Ayo Dosunmu, we decided to go out there and rep the city with the state of Illinois. All 3 guys, the 1 through the 3, were from colleges in Illinois State, right? And it was sort of a disaster. We almost took the L. Luckily, I was able to pull it out and play the best basketball that I'm capable of playing. But I blame guys like Dosunmu, guys like Coby White trying to find their shot and work their offense. And I'm not having it, right? Just like how in this first game, it's a blowout, right? We're not having it. I'm not having it. We're not having it. I'll call timeout on a fool quick for trying to do something with the ball when I don't approve of it, right? And then I get the ball right there on a fast break and I'm dunking on it. I want to score all the points, right? I know it's selfish, but I want to score all the points because if I don't, whenever I'm on the court, for whatever reason, perhaps maybe I have bad spacing or I just don't get to the right spots all the time. All I know is that I am pretty much of no help to the team. You see me finally upgrade quick first step to goal. And I would also not that time. I'm not going to say nothing. But yeah, I'm typically a liability out there, mostly because my shooting is somewhat piss po. But also because, again, I'm just a ball dominant player. I need the ball in my hand more often than not. Coby White, I have been giving him tick. And right there, you'll see Julius Randle is out for like 2 to 4 weeks. So we're a little thin at power forward. I mean, not really. We have Precious Achiuwa, we have Wellington, we have Bowman, we have Omri Drill. We're not really that thin at power forward, right? I just feel like we are. it's not really here nor there, right? Taking on the Pistons in Game 3, rocking the legendary Chicago Bulls red away jerseys. These are their default away jerseys, but I feel they're super legendary. Some of Jordan's most iconic moments were in the red jerseys. The game winner against the Cleveland Cavaliers on Craig Ehlo, that was in the red jerseys, right? As you see, Jaden Ivey, he's playing good defense on me there, so I couldn't get the shot up there. But this time around, it's not there, right? The iconic jump shot on Brian Russell to finish out the Jazz in Game 6 was in the red jerseys. The flu game was in the red jerseys. The moment when he cried and held the trophy, right? Held the Larry O'Brien trophy and was crying. That was, I believe that was in the red jersey. Yeah, I think that was in the red jerseys, right? So the red jerseys to me are always super iconic. I'll usually wear them in like a Game 3 situation, or if that's just how I want to start doing it, wearing them in a Game 3 situation. Your boy has now hit a 92 overall. Cap out for bum wreck. You see the nickname change to Big Daddy, right? But I usually go with the black jerseys because I just feel like we are not really a goated team. And again, right, the red is the default, but I like black more. And also I wear black in like Game 4 when I feel like, hey, it's time to get these boys out of here. So we're going to sweep them, right? Let's get this black jersey on. It's a funeral in their crowd, in their stadium. We're going to send them home with an L where they are at home. So we're going to send them back to their domicile, their physical homes with the L. And you're going to have to live on that. And they're getting sent home in the playoffs to take the L, right? So, yeah, man. But again, the video is super long. What I did was, again, I told you in the last video, as you said, Damon Wade, he'll green the 3. I pretty much just got way too ahead of myself. I'm the type that likes to consolidate, right? As you'll see Dalen Terry do his thing there, right? And I don't like having too much going on. Sometimes I want things to be very clear and concise. And I just had way too much content that needed to not only be edited and uploaded, but just backstopped and piled up. And I needed to get rid of some stuff, right? Moving on to the next round of the playoffs, taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. And yeah, man, this is very interesting, right? You'll see what's going on in the Western Conference, but this matchup against the Cavs, I'm just going to give you a heads up. They were really trying to get to the NBA Finals. Okay, I am not sure if I don't know what's going on. All I know is that they played pretty well here, right? They're down 10. It's Game 1. That was supposed to be a steal. I don't know what's going on. They gave him something. I don't know, whatever, right? But I'm gonna keep dunking on that Porter. His name Craig Porter Jr., right? I want to say Otto, but Otto's like 6'8". He's a forward, and he's no longer on a team, right? We're up by what looks to be 10 points right now, right? And I'm just continuing to dunk on him, right? Because I have no mercy whatsoever, right? But anyway, I was mentioning something about the draft picks, right? You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, I'm done with talking about that, right? We're done with this game, right? 51 points scored on those Cleveland Cavaliers in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Your boy is feeling it. Your boy is very happy. We're going to put some more VC towards the build. 3-point shot. Now it's 77 overall, right? Javon Carter, Dalen Terry, Torrey Craig, and Mitchell Bowman. Right? This is going to be the starting lineup for your team, right? And I think I did mention something about how many people probably watch this and say, yeah, this is cool. It works on the computer, but it probably wouldn't work against anyone in park. You have, to some extent, seen some content creators do this in park to give and go. It usually works best when you're dealing with a defender who is worried about preventing you from shooting. And that's kind of the game's sort of mindset. They try to prevent you from shooting, right? Shooting the 3. So they're trying to chase you off the 3-point line, which is why he's basically running all up, behind me in my hip, trying to get in my hip pocket. I would call an ISO for Javon Carter. He is a shot creator. Got to let him do his thing, right? You know what I'm saying? Probably not the right person to ISO up against, but, I'm going to let him do him, right? But yeah, man, as you see, he's chasing up and behind me. He plays good defense there, again, to get up in my hip pocket because they don't want to let you shoot the 3. And if you're going up against someone who can shoot, then you don't want to let them get the shot, because especially they're like towards the sideline, towards the out of bounds line, and they do this, right? As you'll see me turn the ball over, right? they can easily transition into a corner three while you sitting up there waiting for them at the rim, thinking they're about to, try to dunk it. They'll just stop on the 3-point line or, stop, over at the corner. And I need to stop talking about that and pay attention, because I'm showing you this now because look at the Cavs, man. They really think they got a shot. I'm a little era. Darius Garland, he all happy. He literally copying my swag. I ain't never seen Darius Garland wearing it. I call timeout because I'm not having it, right? Y'all gonna stick to the plan. And yeah, man. Jevon Carter tries to cut to the rim. I don't know what he's thinking. All I know is that maybe it was the pass, so I gotta take a little bit of the blame. We're only up by 2 points. We're only up by 2 points, and we need a bucket. And right here, I'm trying to cut to the basket. Darius Garland has excellent position. I don't do my job well, and I get the ball after Garland tips it. I take that shot, and I miss. And I foul. Out of frustration, and also to prevent them from getting the ball up the court so quick and taking the lead. A little bit of win out of themselves, a momentum killer of sorts. They call a timeout because they was about to do that foolishness that you saw the Celtics do in the last video. Jason Tatum, he just went backcourt twice. So yeah, man, it's ridiculous, right? Donovan Mitchell for 3, no good there. Give me the ball. I pass to Carter. I get the ball back because I was spamming X, right? I finally get the ball up the half court line. I get fouled twice by the same guy, Jared Allen, right? AKA Mr. No Swag, Mr. No Drip. Don't make fun of him. He don't have to wear no chain or whatever, like he said or what have you, right? I make the first free throw, I miss. And the Cavs have the ball and they're running down the court. I foul because I'm trying to make sure we don't go to overtime in this game. Right now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be very transparent with you. After this next free throw, your boy would in fact save and quit right here, right? I would call it. I want to make sure I have the stats, but I save and quit. But I would actually load back in twice because the first time I loaded back in, I'm not gonna show you. They would tie the game, and I'm not having it. So this is the second load back in, and it's a bit of a strategic advantage there because as you can see, they back off completely. At first, they were like, no, you ain't bringing the ball up the court without us fouling you. They backed off completely. That gave me plenty of time to get the ball down the court. I ran so much time off the clock. I guess the computer thought, oh, he's going to miss, right? At least one of these, right? You know what I'm saying? I make one, the Channing MVP. I missed the second. But it is 2.9 seconds. There's no time left for them to get the ball down the court for 3. They don't have any timeouts. They will take the L. I would score 54 points. So I'm very, very, very happy with that. Right? Right. But yeah, changing the lineup here right now. So, your boy is, I see that we have a lot of guys tired. Really, we got to get the regular starters back in, right? Mitchell Bowman, as I've mentioned, I might have mentioned it before. I haven't mentioned it before. I'm mentioning it now. He is far and clear, maybe like the second best center, right? It's really Precious Achiuwa, but at 6'8", I'm not sure I want Precious Achiuwa getting center minutes, even though he is a defensive anchor. You like your center to be a defensive anchor, but I'm kind of a stickler for you being like 6'9". For me, that's the right height for the center position. Even then, that's a little undersized, but at the very least, I'm comfortable in knowing that you're capable, right? As Caruso makes a fantastic pass to the boy Lonzo ball, he can ball, and we balling, right? 48-36 here in the fourth quarter. I am trying to play a little bit more of a team-oriented game, as you can see, right? I set a screen for Precious Achiuwa. I get wide open. He gets me the ball. I don't dunk. I lay it up, right? That last game, I'm not going to lie, was a scare. Right now, we have team takeover. I honestly, I can't stand this, right? I can't stand when we get team take because all it does is make things a lot harder for me. I can't ever use total control to the right effect, right? It does give you the opportunity to control just your one player. He can move off ball, but the team will start doing all sorts of extra stuff. And then Donovan, I'm about to call him David, Donovan Mitchell shoots a shot, makes the shot. I try to do a little giving, pick and roll. I can't even talk. This is just so frustrating, right? Precious Achiuwa, he almost loses the ball. They call out of bounds instead of a foul. He greens that shot. It's just crazy, right? Now, Donovan Mitchell is that 2? It looked like 3 for me. But whatever, they call it a 2. They're on a 4-point run. They were down by 10. Now they're down by 6. They're about to make this a game, but Lonzo Ball steals it. And finally, we run out of gas on the team take. So, I stole it with Lonzo, right? Either way, right? Give me the ball. Let me work my offense, right? Here we go, setting it up. I'm trying to be patient here because we got Donovan Mitchell guarding us. I get right around him, right round, baby, right round, and it goes down. I'm sorry, what was that? I don't know what it was, right? Anyway, the homie Donovan Mitchell with the ball. They're down 8. I don't play D. Or at least I get there, but I don't get there in time. I typically show you when the computer is about to get within 5 or 6 points of the lead, or they're about to close the gap even further from within 6 or 5 points of the lead, right? As your boy Lonzo fouls them, and that'll put them back down by 5, right? So it's a back and forth affair. They're basically down by 2 possessions. Any foul up or fool up or mess up or miss shot or miscommunicate or whatever, anything goes wrong here, like they missed that shot, right? It just won't look good, right? Now in this game, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? You see him running 2-3. In this game, I'm not gonna lie to you. After, I want to say about like at a 7-point lead, at some point I saved the game with a 7-point lead for us, right? And right around this time when I had the ball, the first time around before when I loaded back in, Donovan Mitchell would foul me to preserve time on the clock. This time around, he doesn't do that. And at this point, there's like less than 24 seconds left in the game, so we would win. But in the last game, I had to load in twice. And in this game, I had to load in twice. So the Cleveland Cavaliers were not trying to take the L. It's the Eastern Conference Finals. They want a ring. They want another ring here in Cleveland. I'm not trying to let them get another ring. I want another ring in Chi-Town. So they're just going to have to take this L. And that's exactly what they proceed to do. Your boy is going to upgrade the dunk from an 85 to an 86 overall. Time to get the second string guys in. We have a solid 8-man rotation, right? With Dalen Terry, Javon Carter, Torrey Craig, and Mitchell Bowman, right? I know Terry's a little taller than Craig, but Craig is a power forward through and through. A really good defender. He can play the perimeter. He can play the interior. At 6'5", he's still good enough to play good defense all around. He can shoot as well. He's a great role player. You see your boy get the steal there. I poke it free. Bowman with the catch, pass to your boy, and the little Statue of Liberty on the fast break gets me my 50th point. Which is the reason why I just don't appreciate it when these guys get too close, right? I feel justified in loading in 2 times and getting the dunk. Because look at what we're doing to them now, right? 50 points in the fourth quarter. We're blowing them out in pretty much a convincing fashion. This is an epic blowout, right? And this is pretty characteristic of me as Mobley, Evan Mobley. He's got some speed, he's got some length, but he doesn't have what it takes to stop me, right? And I just don't like that they're letting these guys win these games, as we will come into Cleveland and sweep them. We're capable of it. We're capable of beating them by double digits. We're capable of sweeping them. So I don't feel unjustified whatsoever as I score 62 points. I was trying to score the NBA playoff record for most points in a playoff game, but it's neither here nor there, right? I'm not tripping, right? We're going to get the 3-point shot to a 78, and your boy is really balling, right? NBA Finals, Dallas Mavericks next on the docket, right? They will come out of the West as the 4th seed. They took the Denver Nuggets to 7 games. Both teams swept their previous opponents in the semifinals. So clearly this was going to be a big time battle, right? Denver took the Sacramento Kings to 7 games, or maybe the Kings took them to 7. I don't know. However you want to see that, is neither here nor there, right? We got our lineup, our original lineup back, getting ready to take on Dallas here at home. We had the best record in the NBA, so we received home court advantage, home ice advantage throughout the playoffs, right? Dosunmu passing me the ball. Now I know what you're wondering. Why is Dosunmu on the court? We take his minutes down every single time because the homie Julius Randle off in the corner. He is back, ladies and gentlemen, back for the NBA Finals. It's so good to have you, big fella. It's good. It's a great feeling, right? We're blowing these Dallas Mavericks out, right? We're getting up on that horse and riding it all the way back to Dallas, because that's where we intend to end this series against the Mavs, in Dallas, in front of their fans, with the confetti raining down for us. Get that gold rope, and yeah, man, stay back. Nobody mobs the floor, right? As you see us put more VC towards the bill. The original starters are back, ladies and gentlemen. The most competitive NBA team I know on 2K24 is back, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to give Jason Carter any PT. I don't know why I chose to put Henri Drill in the lineup. Should have kept Torrey Craig in there. Maybe I change it. I don't know. Who knows? Who cares, right? Let's get to some NBA basketball. What Jason Kidd got to say. So yeah, man, no layups, right? I'm basically playing Madden, right? I'm like a receiver, and every time I catch it at the rim, it's like alley-oop. I'm pretty much, you know what I'm saying, a wide out catching a touchdown pass from my quarterback. Lonzo Ball, that's my quarterback. That's my quarterback, right? He's passing me a great pass. It's like no safety help up top, 2 receivers to the same side, and, we're running that crosser cheese where, like, we basically get a pick play, you know what I'm saying? And, I get, again, open space on that post pattern past the marker because my defender has been ran into by his teammate, right? So this is why this works so well. In part, like I said, if you can shoot, then this is tough to defend, right? The Mavs are now down by 5. I'm pretty sure we started this game off with a blowout. Neither here nor there. We put it back up by 7. Dallas, there's a miscommunication there. Julius Randle tries to pick up Luka. We leave a man wide open in Washington. He shoots a 3, and now the Mavs are only down by 6 after that slam dunkarooski by your boy Kyrie with the 3. He misses, but this is Luka, triple-double machine. He just grabs the board out of the air, and now they're down by 4 again. Your boy with a slam dunk on Kyrie Irving, and they're not allowing me any 3-point. Oh no, they're telling me that they're telling us to shoot shots, but they're not allowing any layups. That may be an indication for 2-3 zone, as the Mavs are now down by 4. Didn't have to restart on this game. This game, we handle business. They're running 2-3 zone. They would call time, or they would call intentional foul for your boy Luka. I would make the first shot. 5-point lead. With the waning seconds of this game, I have 60 points, 32.4 seconds left on the clock. I'm trying to break the record for most points scored in the game. So I don't mind if we drag this out a little bit, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Hint, hint, right? I missed the next one. Dallas with the ball. Luka Magic trying to hit me with the dig. The defense was fantastic there. Nothing going there. And then they setting the screen for Washington. But they get the ball to Luka because I was trapped in that second jump there, right? So it is what it is, right? I get fouled again intentionally. The crowd is chanting MVP. I hope I'm on cadence with it, but if I'm not, then oh well. I make the first one, right? And now it's a 3-point lead. I need another one. I really need 2 more so I can become that guy, right? Shot up, shot good, 62 points, and the Mavericks call timeout. I'm going to foul again. The strategy behind that, no threes, right? They would hit their 2 free throws. They foul me again. I would hit my 2 free throws, giving me 64 points in an NBA playoff game, the most points in an NBA playoff game in NBA history. We let them shoot that 3 because it really doesn't matter if they make it. They'd only be down by 1. We call timeout. I don't know if I did that or if Coach did that, but it's neither here nor there. Another W, 2-0 here in the NBA Finals, ladies and gentlemen. It is a wonderful feeling. It is a wonderful feeling. 3-point shot will get up to a 79 overall, getting me a 93 overall, out of bum rack, in the top rack. Be careful going in there with a 93 overall build because this is ugly in there when you're not a 99. I'm not going in there because, again, I told you, I don't have the money to buy to PlayStation Plus. I don't care, right? If you're going to be paying all that money for this game, you might as well be on PlayStation 5, okay? 7-point lead for the Bulls, 50 points again for your boy, man. Your boy is just doing his thing. Right there, I don't do my thing defensively, though. I let Luka get right to the rim, and now it's a 5-point lead. We balloon our lead back up to 7, but the Mavericks have the ball. Mavericks with the ball, and Luka gets the screen. He gets open, shot up, and it's no good. No, you thought it was good. No, not that time, right? Still a 7-point lead for us. We get the ball, or we have the ball after the fast break. Dalen Terry finally gave it up, and now it's an 11-point or 9-point lead. 8-point lead for us. The Mavericks, they're not trying to go away. It's the NBA Finals. You got to go big or go home. You know what I'm saying? Luka with 3? No. I like doing that coming or rushing up on them as they trying to get past the half court line, especially on these like pull up 3-point shooter types, except for like Steph Curry, because they'll do that often, and then it'll be not a good shot, but it'll be not a bad shot, right? As you see, the homie Jason Kidd is furious. He's hot. He's not showing it well, but he's hot, right? Because they again let me score the most points in NBA playoff history at 67, a 67-point clip, right? But I like doing that. It might be kind of like cheating, just kind of forcing them into like a quick shot animation. But I don't really care, to be honest with you. As you'll see me also upgrade the layup to now a 79. I would put quick first step and hyperdrive on gold, and now I'm also going to get vice grip on gold. I have to get some other badges taken off though, because I don't need all those badges. And yeah, man, Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The biggest moments, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest moments on the biggest stage here in the NBA Finals. It's a wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful feeling, ladies and gentlemen, right? 9-point lead for the Bulls in the fourth quarter. Increased that to an 11-point lead. The Dallas Mavericks, what to do to stop me, right? We have an 8-point lead on these guys, so we're feeling it. I would miss a shot right there. Yeah, man. That happened. Luka up court, he just basically forces his way to the rim and will get fouled. It's now a 6-point lead for the Bulls. Your boy slams dunks it, makes it an 8-point lead, right? Right. We had the ball back. The Mavs can't seem to score consistently. They're calling Julius Randle's number. I believe he's being guarded by Washington here. I'm not really feeling this, right? I want to score, but I'm going to just be patient, and Julius Randle rewards my patience with a bucket, right? 10-point lead for the Bulls. Make it an 8. Excuse me there, I just burped. You don't want to hear that. Make it an 8-point lead for the Bulls. And yeah, man, I get fouled right there by Luka Magic, right? I got to hit free throws, right? Because they're starting to get a little too close for comfort, right? It's starting to get a little too close for comfort, in my opinion, right? But they're not that close, right? Still down by 10 screen. And yeah, you got called for cheating, Mr. Washington. You gave an illegal screen, pretty much hurting your team's chances. It's the fourth game of this NBA Finals series, and the Mavs are on the ropes. 50 points by your boy. They're in danger of being swept. They can't stop me, as I've already mentioned. What can they do? It's nothing they can do. 12-point loss or more. I don't know. All we know is that your boy and the Bulls are NBA champions, baby. We're NBA champions. We did it. We do it again. A repeat. The Dallas Mavericks fans are infuriated. They are furious. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to do. This is glorious. Get those gold ropes, right? I was watching that one Miami Heat documentary. They said them gold ropes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Get the gold ropes. Go on ahead and hold the fans back, because it's tendencies for away or home crowds to mob the away team in the event that the away team wins the finals in the NBA Finals. Caruso caressing that Larry O'Brien trophy. Let Randall get some. I got the Bill Russell trophy, the little mini Larry O'Brien. I'm dropping, popping champagne, popping bottles. Julius Randle, he like, Gatorade's fine for me. Right? And there's ghosts in the room, or I don't know, just players that they can't code into this sequence, this image. It doesn't matter. They don't expect you to win the finals on this game. It don't matter. It don't matter. 53 points for your boy, 1800 VC, and yeah, man, a repeat, a double win, league MVP, right? So those chants were just the crowd prophesying that I would win this award. 48 points, 2.2 rebounds, 1.4 assists. Throughout this season, there was a clip that mentioned that I would get the most 50-point games in an NBA season. Ruben Bishop was 99 overall, 3-ball rookie of the year. Amen and his brother Ausar are 6-man and Depoy. Ausar playing power forward is Depoy. So they are really high on those twins, right? This game is really high on those. They seem like these guys are destined for superstardom and greatness. And I'm not trying to argue they're not. I'm just saying they seem to have some sort of a love affair or bromance for those two brothers. They think those two brothers are just superb players. I think they're superb players. I think they're superb athletes, right? As we take a look at the all NBA and all defense and all rookie teams, right? We see the names. These are the guys to be worried about in the future, but that's down the line, averaging 60 points in the playoffs. I'm going to get up out of here. Get at me and function with your boy.